Hey mathematicians, let's do our homework. It's actually the last homework of this unit, and then next Tuesday when we come back to school, we're going to start something new. So, oops, let me get to the right page. Let's do it. All right. When Bonita started driving at 4 p.m., the temperature was 12 degrees Fahrenheit. When she arrived home at 10 p.m., the temperature was -5. What was the difference, that's our word, in the temperatures? So we quizzed on this. Difference means we are subtracting. The first temperature was 12 o'clock minus the second temperature. The second temperature is -5. This minus is not that negative. You need two of them. And when we have two negatives right next to each other, when we are subtracting a negative, the opposite of a negative is a good thing. This changes to 12 plus 5. And you need to tell me your answer in degrees Fahrenheit. I'm pretty sure I deleted these from your paper, but if you have them, you can ignore them. We now take our tests online, so we don't need to practice bubbling in our gridables. An airplane is flying at an altitude, that means the height that it is off the ground above sea level, of 5,000 feet. That's positive because it's flying. And it starts descending, going down, at a rate of 150 feet for every minute. What will be the altitude of the plane after 10 minutes? So here it is at 5,000 feet. It goes down 1 minute, down 150. Down the next minute, down 150. Down the next minute, down 150. How many times? Well, how many minutes? 10 times 10 minutes. So I'm going to start by saying -150, down 150 feet every minute for 10 minutes. And then when I get that answer, I'm going to subtract 5,000 minus whatever this equals. So 5,000 minus, because I know that -150 times +10 is going to be a negative. Whatever answer you get there, you subtract it away from 5,000. The question is, what is the altitude? So we're still talking about a measurement of height, of distance from the ground, so our units will be feet. Dietrich's football team lost a total of 56 yards. They lost them in their first game. Which expression results in an integer that represents the team's average yardage per quarter, for every quarter? Okay, we need a little bit of football knowledge here, which I will be the first person to tell you I don't have a ton of. But per quarter means for every quarter. Football games and a couple other different sporting games are broken up into quarters, which is how many sections? You need to decide how many sections that is, because I'm seeing some options of 4 and I'm seeing some options of 25. I'm guessing the 25 is there because a quarter costs 25 cents, but that's not actually what quarter means. Yes, it does cost 25 cents, but the reason it's called a quarter is based on how many of them it takes to make $1. So you should be thinking about how many quarters make up a whole game. Is a football game broken into 4 sections or broken into 25 sections? We are all starting with that lost -56 yards. We are splitting it per quarter for each quarter. That's not subtracting. That would be like if I took away 1 quarter. So it's not going to be D. You're deciding between A, B, and C. And if you've decided that quarter means 4, not 25, you need to decide, are there 4 positive 4 quarters in a game, or the opposite of 4 quarters in a game, negative quarters in a game? Can you have that if you're running your game on time? Like, you're not going backwards in time. So that one seems implausible. You're choosing between A and B. Mr. Champion opened a savings account to begin saving money for Jenny's college fund. Always a good idea to start saving towards big expenses early. He initially, that means he started by depositing, that's a plus, $250 into the account. So we're starting with, yay, some money. Mr. Champion withdraws, oh, that sounds like a negative word, $50 each month from his checking account. That's the bank account that's linked to your kind of everyday spending, your debit card. You go get gas, you subtract or withdraw from your checking account to deposit, oh, that's a positive word, into Jenny's college fund. A college fund is a long-term savings account, not money you touch every day. You usually add a little bit from every paycheck to that special savings account, And then way in the future, whenever you go to college, that's when you take the money out to pay. So yes, it sounds like a withdrawal is a negative, but what it's really saying is he has two bank accounts, everyday bank account and far, far in the future bank account. So what he's doing is he's taking $50 out of the everyday, the checking account, and he's adding it to the college account. So for the sake of this question is saying how much money will be in her college account. So we're going to call it a positive because it's getting added to the account. But not just plus 50. Plus $50 each month for 2 years. So we need to start by saying how many months in a year. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 12 months in a year, which means there are how many months in 2 years? This is the number that you're going to multiply times 50 to figure out how much extra got added to her account. So 12 and 12 is 24. You are going to do 24 times 50. But that's not all the money in the account because when he started the account, he had a lot of money and he put $250 in there. So order of operations says find me your multiplying answer first and then add $250 to that, and that will be the total amount of money in Jenny's college fund after 2 years of savings. And we're done because there's no backside to our homework. I will see you not on Monday, but on Tuesday. And we will start our very next unit, Unit 3, on fractions and decimals. See you then.